Linnell, you
Yeah.
have a wonderful story of, it's not how we met. Um, it's like, I think one of our maybe our third meeting. Can you tell that story? It was in near Houston, Texas. I want to say Katy, maybe. It's when I was recording what eventually became one of my support team studies called The Great I Am Revealed.
Is that when you stole my coffee?
That's the story you tell. That's your reality. So why don't you tell that story? And so the background of this is that when and actually on this particular occasion, I spoke for 7 hours with a few breaks. And I told the people that when the coffee ends, so does the teaching. And I said to them, you guys have to keep bringing me coffee because I'm going to be up on stage. So speaking of coffee, tell your story.
So I was traveling in that area. I had to fly in that area anyway. And so you were speaking and I was like, let's go. So I got there and great teaching. It was very interesting. In the middle, when you began to stop, I was like, I'm headed to Starbucks. I need caffeine to stay attentive. It's a lot of material that comes at you when you have that length of teaching. So I went to Starbucks, hurried up in my car, got in line, got my coffee, didn't even have a chance to drink it. I picked it up in my hand and I was like sitting in the third row and you'd already started back. And so I came in with my coffee and I'm walking to my seat and all of a sudden Nehemia talks, he points to me, he said, "Is that my coffee?" And I was like, "Yes, that's your coffee." So I came back and I gave him my coffee. That's the coffee
And
story. It's what happens.
I first heard this story when we went on our first date and you said you owe me coffee. I said, why do I owe you coffee? And you told me, because I didn't remember this. Here's the crazy thing. This is unbelievable. We actually have video footage of this happening.
Wow.
Because we recorded that whole 7 hours or as much of it as until the batteries ran out or the tape ran out, video file, like SD cards or whatever. And I asked our editor, Danilo, who is in Serbia, I said, do you have the original raw files? Because what's been put on the website is edited, right? I mean, me like,
Right.
tucking in my pants, that's not going to be there, right? Actually, it's literally one example. So I was able to get the original raw footage. This is real, guys.
Oh, wow.
This is the era we live in where there's raw footage
Of everything. Wow, I can't believe
yeah, it's
that's on
amazing.
video.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen
Oh, you're going to
and
show it. Oh,
I'm
awesome.
going to show it.
Oh my gosh, you're so handsome.
So here is me at this event in Texas. This is the raw footage, right? So, and I believe this is a Q&A, so you really can't hear the people speaking who are talking to me. I'm listening to what they have to say. And here we go.
You stole my coffee.
Wait, what?
I'm like, crud, there's my coffee. Mine was a caramel macchiato. What was yours?
Oh, I'm sure it was a heavy cream latte. So it's hilarious. The other guy's bringing me coffee at the same moment, and I'm thinking that's my coffee. But then another coffee comes at me from the other side, and you can't make this stuff up. There it is. That's how I stole your coffee.
And I had to go the whole rest of the time without coffee. I was sad.
But I'm sure you were thrilled because you were hearing this wonderful teaching.
Now that's true. That really is true, Nehemia. That's not a joke. No, it was great. And I don't think you've done that teaching again, have you?
No, I don't. Not that I could think of.
That is an incredible teaching. If you guys haven't seen that, you should. As a matter of fact, Nehemia, I'd like to watch it.
The Great I Am Revealed. Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually more to it than I was able to present that day, but that's for a future time. It's really interesting stuff.